You start the NFL season 0-6. You're a storied franchise like the Chicago Bears.
Coming off a promising entry draft, I thought.
What do you do?
Changes have to be made.
Hey, what's up, guys? And welcome back to the Millennial Man Cave. It is the Man Cave, boys. The Chef Meister, the Chef Guy, Chef Tom, your boy Jeff, and it's the Chicago Bears.
1-6.
0-6.
Can't stress that enough for how annoying that is.
We've had two tight games.
Very close games.
Two very close games.
The comments guys have been hilarious, by the way.
They have been great. The fire you guys bring every freaking video, man, is fantastic. But here we are. So, as we alluded to in the beginning, little part of the video, desperate times call for desperate measures. And your boys were, like, in the freaking chemistry lab, putting together, you know, like, test tubes, dropping in, like, acids, and all that stuff.
The phones didn't stop, is what we're getting at right now.
Oh, it was insane. Like, Chef Tom and I weren't even together sometimes. He'd be at home, I'd be at home, be like, bro, I'm, looking into a couple deals right now.
How do you feel about
this and this? So, without further ado, here is the...
I'm leaving this to you.
Here's the team that your boys went for here. So we made some trades, obviously.
We
retooled.
The whole, like, half the team is new.
I told you guys Macklin was gone. He's gone. But let's get started with some of the key new names here. So, we got a little bit of depth there on left tackle because, obviously, we were a little weak after Okung. We got Cordy Glenn. We upgraded Ramon Foster, and we're able to pull off Tom's boy, Quentin Nelson.
Arguably is going to win Rookie of the Year, probably.
Potentially. I mean, he's definitely like the top two.
Not offensive.
Top two.
It's, you know, it's Barkley.
Top two. He's up there for sure. We left the rest of the O-line. We were pretty satisfied with who we had. You go head out to tight end. Minor upgrade to Valve. Very simple. Happy about that one. Wide receiver, you guys will see some changes. So, obviously, as I mentioned, Macklin gone. I told you guys, I made it happen. Dante Moncrief.
I'm a big fan. Ex-Colt.
Chef Tom's boy. Mike Williams, obviously going to get a much larger look now. And we brought in a little bit more depth. Taywan Taylor. Brandon Coleman. So, obviously, still some good area for opportunity of us there. We're banking on these guys growing. Moncrief, maybe a low 80. Mike Williams, I'm hoping by next year, mid 80. Becoming a true number 2.
In all honesty, of all this, I like the addition of Moncrief. I think he's going to be a great slot receiver for us.
Perfect. You'll work great.
Slot. That's where he excelled.
Well, it's better than Macklin, who kept dropping balls. Yes, it was. Moving on real quick here, guys. Halfback, you'll see. Yes, Christian McCaffrey, he's gone.
It was bound to happen. You have to give something to get something.
And that's been a couple episodes now, but you guys also noted that we needed more depth. The depth wasn't there, so we went out, we got Klay Thompson, and then, of course, Austin Eckler.
Down back.
Love it. Love it. A guy who can catch out of the backfield, he's got speed. And I called him Klay Thompson. I feel like it might not be Klay. Is it Chris Thompson? Might be Chris Thompson. Give me your details, my friend. I cannot remember your name. How do I find his name?
Chris.
It is Chris.
There you go.
Basketball's Klay Thompson.
Yes.
There we go.
That's with a K, though.
With a K. See? It happens, man. So, Chris Thompson, I know he's a Redskin. Eckler. There's your new faces. Now,
this is where just stupidity happens.
Chef Tom and I agreed we need to address the Roethlisberger in the room. And that was, this man is getting older. He's got maybe 1 or 2 good years left. We needed an heir to the throne. Baker Mayfield. Yeah, that happened.
The fact that we were able to manage to get, like, the first... I'm pretty sure Quinton was taken second. Overall draft picks. Maybe Quinton was, like, top 5 regardless.
Definitely top 5.
2 top 5 draft picks from this past year's draft. Unbelievable.
And then, just in case, a little Mason Rudolph, Steeler draft pick. Fantastic. So, with that being said, let's take a look at our defense real quick here, guys. Same thing. Quick updates. So, Kyle Fuller came back in the lineup. We got By McCain. The big little addition here. Seymour. Just a little small upgrade. Better than what we had. Better than the 75s. A good third corner for now. We'll take it.
Corners are always interchanging on the field and on defensive plays. So.
Every time. So, we got Robert Ayers Jr. We got Lugitt. We got Campbell. That's our line for the D-line. Looking back up, Swearinger Jr. still kicking around. Big acquisition on the free safety sides. Haha, Clinton Dix. and Bodie Calhoun. Very, very large acquisitions for us. 2 younger guys.
Really makes us deep secondary.
Yes, it does. High potentials, and I mean, just quality stuff. Linebacker, we had some potential depth issues. What do? We jumped in. We made a lot of deals, man. Guys, I can't tell you how many trades it took to keep cycling stuff through between players. Draft picks for players for more draft picks, and cycling to get to where we were. So, KJ Wright now comes in as our starting right outside linebacker, and then we head in Deion Jones. Love it. Now there with Trevathan.
Hey, that's... Well, we're playing cover 2 defense now.
Trouble. And then a nice little acquisition for me. I was a big fan. I actually hope the Steelers did draft Leighton Vander Esch. Now a nice little backup there, middle linebacker. Should take over for one of these guys.
Yeah, great.
So, this is what our team looks like. Outside of that, guys, the rest is the same. Now, it is time to get into the game action. So,
J-E-C-S.
Yeah, Le'Veon, enjoy that one. So, before we get into that,
interesting how you go right into.
Let's
That's actually a good transition thinking about it. Continue. Go ahead.
No. I'm good here. I'm just gonna get the game started here. Chef Tom, as always.
You won.
Get us started. Guys. So free agency is underway. It's been massive.
I feel one thing I will say I love about NFL free agency versus what we've been seeing in MLB, where Bryce Harper just signed.
Huge.
Football is just on a dime. Every day, every hour. It's if you're not keeping up with it,
right now,
you're missing everything.
I don't think I've seen an offseason for football this crazy.
It's transitional?
I don't even know how long. And we're not talking small name players. We're talking marquee, premier names.
We were talking off air.
Yeah.
Arguably the 2 top wide receivers got dealt this offseason.
Insane. Via a trade.
Yeah, this is not even free agents.
Which is nuts.
And there's even a couple more trades that I want to bring up later on that I don't know if I would have done, but I get it. Cap restraints. Anyways.
Things happen. It is what it is. So that being said, guys, it is time to get started in this free agency talk. But again, something just hit my head. Can I discuss somehow, some way, football does not fall under the collusion or tampering in sports? How can, before free agency start, players discuss with other teams when their rights are still owned to their previous team? I just want to throw that one out there. Comment below if you guys have the same feeling. But
is this a Brown issue right now?
I was just discussing this among some of my colleagues at work today, and we were all super, super rattled to the fact that, how is this possible? If this was hockey or baseball, and Bryce Harper, while still being a national, well, look at it as small, and I don't want to talk baseball, obviously, in our Madden side, but...
Nope.
Yeah, Bryce Harper just saying, I'm going to call Trout up to come play for the Phillies.
Next year.
Was a potential...
Or 2020.
Collusion tampering. Yeah. So tell me how that happens. I mean, nonetheless, it is what it is. So we'll get into the free agency wire. We got a little list here, guys. We're going to roll it through. The first name, I alluded to him already, the big jackass, Le'Veon Bell.
It's baffling to me that he signed with the Jets. A team, let's be real, yes, they're going to be on the ups, but it's not happening in the duration of his contract.
Are they, though?
In 4 years, it's not happening.
So my thing is that Le'Veon signed for roughly 13 to 13.5 million a year.
Guaranteed, though.
His franchise tags were 17.
Yeah, but he wanted certainty. I get it.
But he went to a worse team.
He went to a crappier team.
With a bad rookie quarterback from last year who did not show the promise that was there, and to a worse offensive line.
Worst offensive line, agreed, 3-4. Darno, I think, will make some noise. I think he just needs a protection in place. And they're not there yet.
I don't know if I feel Sam Darnold. There was a lot of knocks on him in the draft. That's why he dropped. That's why Baker went first. And I mean, watching what he did with the Jets last year, I was like, I can see it. I can see why the knocks were there. I can see why he dropped like he did in the draft.
Oh, we were talking to Jordan.
Yes, and Baker showed why he went first.
Which baffles me because leading up to the draft, I kind of get the same feel like how I'm getting with Murray this year. I don't view Murray as being a #1 overall pick, but, it sounds like it might happen.
And you know what it is a lot for him? It feels like the athleticism. It's the athleticism. It's the fact that he's a multi-sport athlete like Russell Wilson. And now I think the stigma of a tall quarterback is really going out the door.
Well, look at what they accomplished with Baker this year.
He's small.
Yeah.
I think he's, 5'11", maybe 6 feet?
But again, you look at a guy like Russell Wilson, how you alluded to.
Yep.
I think he's small.
Russ really broke the mold, I felt like.
I mean, totally agree.
Especially modern era. A lot of other quarterbacks are still at that 6'1", 6'2" kind of size. But, Russell was really, really undersized. versus everybody else that had been drafted on that time period. You start looking at, like, you know, the Matt Ryans. Like Drew Brees, relatively tall. Not massive, but tall. You know, and just a whole bunch of those kind of players. Oh, thank God. Thank the Lord. Thank the Lord. Ben?
That was perfectly led.
Yeah, relax, Ben. Get in there. Camaro, make the grab. Make it happen. Let's go, boys. Come on. Got Tom killed it on the defense. You got to help him out in the offense. So, my feeling with Le'Veon, I don't get it. I don't feel like he's going to do great on the Jets. I feel like he's going there to die. And what he's just showing me is it's all about the cash. And I'm okay with him not being a Steeler if that's what he wants. I'd rather take the heart and hustle that James Conner's bringing than his crap.
My concern with you with Conner is that he had a great first half of the season. Then, I guess, being in such a predominant role started to wear and tear and break down towards the back end of the year.
And I think that's something they'll likely address this year. They saw a lot of Jalen Samuels that they were really happy about. And I think he'll definitely start taking some of that off of Conner. I don't think they knew what they had with him until they started playing him a little bit, especially after Conner got hurt. So, I mean, that definitely worked out in our favor. So we'll take that as a win.
My bigger concern also is, like, you're now putting, so you lost Brown, you lost Bell.
Yeah.
You're throwing Juju and, like,
James
wide
Washington.
receiver. You're throwing them in positions that maybe, like, I feel Juju, when he faces two-man coverage, is going to have a little bit of regression.
He could. But maybe he finally does the same thing.
Still in the league talent.
But maybe it does the same thing that Brown did for Juju's going to do for Washington. Washington is a threat. He showed some great signs last year. And I think, you know, having another year to go over the playbook, to really learn kind of, you know, what needs to happen here might be super helpful for us. Great patience. Great patience.
I'm going to say Quinn Nelson there, just the whole
Holding up.
left side.
Not letting stuff through like Ramon Foster did. Even though he's a Steeler. But just say, you know. Hold the door! Hold the door! Game of Thrones, guys. We're a month away. A month tomorrow away from Game of Thrones. Now, let's, I'm going to switch things up here. Defensive side, another massive name who signed today, and I cannot believe this one. So, we know Eric Weddle left the Ravens. So the Ravens go out and decide, screw it, we're taking Earl Thomas.
I seriously thought it was a done deal. As soon as Earl was a free agent, I'm like, Dallas, it's happening. He wants to be there. Dallas wants him there. They were going to trade for him until he got injured. It was a done deal. The fact that Baltimore came out, we're saying again, off air, I really like what Baltimore did this offseason.
They're going bananas.
I think
right
they've been probably the best team off season so far.
So I think for them, the big thing was, you know, Lamar Jackson, you got the second-year quarterback now taking over his first full season. What better can you do than shore up a defense to make sure in case this kid's giving up a lot of turnovers, in case have that good defense to hold him in games? Give him that opportunity to build. And I think that's what Baltimore's strategy was for this offseason. Was we've always been good, smash mouth defense. They've obviously lost some pieces, but let's refocus.
They lost some linebackers. Don't get me wrong.
They've had
losing Morrissey hurts.
Yeah, they had to bring in, you know, some pieces, and I think that's a great step for them. And a guy like, you know, a guy who's won a Super Bowl. Like, Earl Thomas is no joke, guys. He did fantastic with the Seahawks. He is a guy who can be a difference maker.
Get there! Get you!
And after Weddle leaving, great signing.
You know what? You got younger.
Yeah.
Like Weddle's
like 34.
Went to the Rams, was it?
I think went to the Rams, yeah.
Like he's gonna have
I believe it was the Rams.
He's gonna have a good year, but I don't see it being an excellent.
He'll be on our list. We'll get to him. Definitely. Next one for me.
This is one that hurts so hard because
Trey
wanted him
Flowers.
so hard.
I was very, very surprised to see Trey Flowers hop shit up the PP. I mean, like,
talks, man.
It does, and you know what?
Talks.
Him heading to the Lions for me is super interesting because you got Zeke Ansah there already. You know what I mean? So, oh, nice dime. Nice dime!
That's my first touchdown, baby.
What a drive. To your boy, Moncrief.
Told you, slot receiver, man.
That Colts connection.
Slot receiver.
Colts connection, man. Isn't it nice when your receivers actually catch balls? Incredible. What a concept.
I didn't even have to use Baldwin once in that drive.
That's ridiculous.
That's what...
Receiving depth, man. That's what it does. Come on. That's it. Yeah, don't worry. It's not me. We're good. All right. So, yeah, I like this one for the Lions. You're going to have two really good guys on that D-line. Obviously, this hits the Patriots a bit, who haven't done much this offseason.
Surprising for what they lost so far, they haven't replaced much at all.
No.
Like, there's been some whispers that they might call the Cardinals and be like, hey, what do you think about Rosen? and have him groom as the heir.
Get him into the system.
But I think that might be the big move that's coming down the pipes for the Pats.
But what if he comes and Tommy's like, nah, trade him too?
Hey, this is Tom's call.
Oh yeah, well,
let's be real.
Ask Garoppolo.
If not, he's gonna make out with Kraft. I'm gonna lose it.
Ask oh,
flag.
Yeah,
that's a flag.
Yeah, that's
coming back.
Illegal block from behind.
Coming back.
Illegal block from behind.
What's that?
That's a mistake. He should have not made that push, man. Mistakes were made, baby. Illegal block in the back. Bye. Okay. So Trey Flowers. You accept
I'm gonna clearly decline this.
You accept it hard. All right, the next one. So this one I'm actually really excited for.
I'm very interested. Okay, go, and then I'll put my 2 cents.
So
There's so much happening.
There is. Guys, we alluded to it. It's an incredible offseason. We might have to take a couple episodes here to really talk through all of it. Oh, big hit. The big one, really big for Jacksonville. You guys probably know where I'm going with. Big Dick Nick Foles finally is a starting quarterback.
Officially.
With no one behind him. Uncontested. With a good Jaguars team.
I don't give him as high props as I did.
He's better than Blake Bortles.
Yes.
Hands down.
Not even gonna argue.
So, you already have in place a good running back.
See, I think the era of Fournette's coming to a close.
He's only been there for 3 years.
I know, but you know he had really bad. Like he's bringing to the table the same thing Bell brought to.
But the problem is, Fournette also had a tough year because everybody knows that Bortles can't throw.
So it was his.
So they blitzed.
Oh yeah, I mean Fournette, his body wore down because.
They did, and the thing is, like, a lot of frustration last year. Like, I think the Jaguars have to hit the reset button. They just brought in a potential quarterback who can play a lot better than Blake Bortles. If he can get into the system, this could be a team who we're seeing contend again.
He is an MVP.
Let's remember that last year, the Jaguars made it to the AFC Championship game against the Patriots. Is that 2 years ago?
Yeah, well, okay, sorry, that is last year.
Well, yeah, sorry, not this past season, the year before that.
The year prior.
So, let's not forget that team has not lost a lot. Like, defensively, they're still a solid team.
But remember, from that team 2 years ago, like, their defense has slowly been picked apart. And that's why I say I don't see them being as ferocious. Like, I really feel that division now. Jacksonville lost their grasp on that division. I feel the Colts are on the up. And oh my God, Jones. Just lowered that shoulder.
Oh, he just got knocked.
He just lowered that shoulder.
Look at him. He's like, yeah.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, you're welcome. So the big thing, though, again, you realize that they still have Jalen Ramsey. They still have all
best corner in the league.
They still have all their great corners. I mean, like, this team, yes, while they lost stuff, at the same time, they still got pieces.
Yes. I just don't think they're as lethal as they were 2 people. That's all I'm saying. Or at least that division has gotten a lot better.
Yeah,
i.e. Texans, i.e. the Colts have finally turned a new leaf.
That I 100% agree with.
I'll be very curious to see how the Titans do now having Baker backfield or
that'll be
as a linebacker.
Very, very interesting.
Well, anyways, that lines up Foles. I'm happy for him. I think he deserves the reins.
It's about time.
Goodbye, Bortles. I don't know where you're going to end up. Maybe in the fucking AAFL. I don't even know what the...
Let's send him off.
Arena Football League is.
XFL.
Nice.
Let's Vince call him. That could be a thing. Right? I thought so.
Moving down the list, to me, an idiotic move, and any team that's had a worse so far postseason than the Steelers and losing the 2 premier players.
Thanks, man.
I had to put it out there.
Thanks, man.
Giants.
I
don't know what is happening.
I don't think they know what's happening.
I mean, excluding the whole... Oh, my God. Excluding the whole... You just traded OBJ. And I think we both agree they got a great value for OBJ.
I thought so, but interestingly enough,
people are saying otherwise.
Yeah, they really don't think that they got enough for him. And I don't know, man. Like, I thought it was decent.
He is a premier receiver. I'm not undermining that. I think I agree with you. They got a good return for him. In fact, you got a first rounder, a former first rounder in Peppers, along with a third rounder. That's not bad. Now, can you? Well, any of the 3 players that come out of this, Peppers already there. Equal amount.
But OBJ brought?
No, it won't happen.
I mean, we don't know, right?
But you're going to get a more rounded roster.
Of course you will.
One player will not win season.
Oh, no. God,
No, that's not what NFL's about. That's not what any sports team.
Yeah,
no one player will win you a division.
Well, yeah, we know that for sure because obviously Eli couldn't do it with, you know, just OBJ
and they had Barkley
and Saquon. So yeah, it was one of those situations where, you know, a lot of potentials for issues there.
So that being all said, the fact that they did not tender Collins just baffles me. He's 26. He's one of the hardest hitting safeties in the game.
I didn't like this at all for him.
As soon as he came free, I'm like, Colts, please put him on the other side of Hooker, and I'm just in everything. You know, it's just everyone's getting pregnant at this rate.
The problem here for this team was, like, you could tell they are officially like, we're done. We are just
how bad do you feel for like Barkley right now? Like, how bad do you feel for him?
What do you
I get it. Colin's a defensive player, but like you lost like the other offensive threat for that offense.
Yep.
And I like Shepard as well, but he's not going to replace what OBJ brought. No. You put two guys on Shepard, that whole offense is fucked. It's going to be the exact same situation with the whole Bortles having or like Fournette knew that it's going to be running the whole time. It's going to be the same thing with the Giants. Their offense is going to be primarily running.
I did it!
So proud.
Yes!
So Collins heads to the Redskins.
Crazy.
Great move for the Redskins. You know, anytime you can add someone of that pedigree, that young to that team,
that's a win. That's a huge win for them.
Other players that kind of came up, Anthony Barr from the Vikings. Guy's been a perennial Pro Bowler. Funny enough, he's like, yeah, I'll sign with the Jets, and then he's like, nah, fuck it, I realize how shit you guys are.
Fake news, I'm out of here.
Yeah, 3 ups with the Vikings. You know what? Good on you. That's the best thing you can do.
It was incredibly.
Vikings defense is ridiculous.
It was incredibly funny when that dropped. Like, I was like, holy crap, Barr just signed with the Jets. Wow, these Jets are gonna look really good next year. Yeah, so I'm not gonna do that anymore.
Yeah. So I'm happy. Like, he actually took less money to re-up with the Jets. That's why I was even like more happy about this. I'm really happy with our additions. How the team's looking.
I'm feeling confident right now. Very, very confident.
So, moving forward, Barr, you know what, it's great.
Big one.
The other linebacker that was huge, and there's a third one that I'm hoping
You talked about it. Baltimore.
CJ Mosley, that's going to hurt great.
Huge.
I will say they did add pieces. They haven't really replenished, I find, the linebackers that they lost.
Yep.
But losing Mosley will hurt, oddly enough, to the Jets. So think how good the Jets would have been having Mosley and Barr.
That could have been something else, man.
Throw that with Bell. And you got Adams in the backfield there. That's a pretty healthy defense. Or at least respectful.
They had a lot more to show for than they did last year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Mosley, he did for all the money. Get it. Majority of that contract's guaranteed. I get it.
It's big, yeah.
But, you know what? Good for him. On to greener pastures. The Jets, like I said, I don't see them being anything pretty for at least a couple more years. Way to go, sexy.
Feeling it right now. Oh, yeah. Now watch me whip.
So this is an interesting thing, and this is what I was talking about at the start of our episode today. Was, you know, cap restraints have an effect in the NFL. You know, case in point, the Kansas City Chiefs, they lost out, or they had to cut Justin Houston, a guy who's been a perennial Pro Bowler. You know, great character guy as well, from what you read everywhere.
Yep.
But, you know, they had to cut him. And furthermore, you know, they had to trade D Ford. This was the other big trade, I think, this offseason.
The 49ers.
The 49ers just only getting a second rounder.
Whoop! Whoa!
Oh, please step.
Whoop!
Please step.
Oh my god. That was a hell of a return.
Is it coming back?
Yeah.
So, I'm a little concerned. You know,
damn it, bud.
I'm a little concerned with the Chiefs in the sense that they have, I mean, they're up against the cap. I get it.
Well, realistically, too, their defense was not good last year.
And that's what I'm getting at. And you just cut your 2 best players, as well as Barry earlier today.
Yeah, we didn't even get to the Barry. Oh, man.
I get it, you signed Matthew. But you lost 2 of your, like, your 2 key rotational pieces on your linebacker.
They also lost their corner to the Steelers.
That was also news. Was that today or yesterday?
I think it was yesterday.
So I'm concerned with that.
Oh my God, drop that down. I wanted that so bad. Harrison Smith, though.
I'm concerned with where that might go, and I get it. They want to sign Hill. I get it. Well, that's one of their key things that they want to accomplish in the next 6 months, if not this offseason.
Hill's not playing defense.
Exactly.
That's the
so
key.
that offense, you saw it. They couldn't hold on. They lost it on a defensive measure for the Pats. So I get it. Offense is just as important, but if you can't stop the points coming in,
or protect your O-line.
So that's where I'm concerned when it comes to the Chiefs. So losing Houston, trading Ford, who's still young in his own right, and then cutting Barry to sign Matthew, that's kind of a flip, a wash, I get it. But I don't know. I'm a little apprehensive for what they've done there on the linebacker.
Oh, balls out, balls out. Oh.
So here's the next linebacker, the third of the big three, if you will. You know, Barr, Mosley, KJ Wright. I'm hoping Colts. Anyway, anyone in the Colts organization is watching this.
Andrew Luck, be watching this.
Still free agent. He's going to be a stud.
He's on our team now.
You know, he's made numerous plays in Seattle, even prior to. I'm hoping Colts, please.
Good option. Very good option.
Coming up to the Browns, a team that's just blown everyone away this year, this offseason.
Are they ever?
You know, I've always been a Shelton. That's right. That's right.
KJ.
I've always been a Sheldon Richardson fan, even back when he was with, you know, Jets. I think he's going to be a key component in that defensive tackle, in that front court. I can't remember if they run a 3-4 or 4-3, but I'm always a key player.
Toss one up.
I'm always, I think you need, every good team needs a key.
Oh. He's not going to be able to floor it. Sucker. Sucker.
I always agree that I think that every team, good team, needs a key nose tackle, defensive tackle. I really think Richardson can bring that to the Browns.
Well, keep in mind that this team also has Myles Garrett coming off the line.
I mean, if Richardson's a big boy, he'll take 2 boys.
Oh yeah, he will.
You put Garrett, former first overall draft pick.
It's good.
That's
all good.
I think the Browns, they will be the top dogs in that division, along with the Ravens.
I definitely think we're going to see some changes. There's going to be a shift. I think Cincinnati's going to take some time.
Cincinnati's going to be number 4.
And I think Steelers are going to battle out second, third.
Unless, I hate to say it.
Unless a big surprise. But it seems like they are leaning towards the rebuild phase.
I mean, they got key players there. They really do. I really feel bad that this will be Roethlisberger's last couple years with the team.
He's apparently about to sign a new contract.
I know. He's going to re-up for 2 years from now.
I heard as high as 4. Yeah. I don't know if he's going to play the...
38!
You don't know if he's going to play the full thing, but... I don't know, man. I think Ben's got to pucker up his chops and kiss the team's ass and say, listen, take a little less cash, get me some better players. You're going to make a push for the Super Bowl, you're going to have guys around you, man. And right now,
that's not happening.
Offensively, outside of Juju and Connor, I don't know what kind of pieces he has. Even Jesse James apparently is going to be taken off for the Lions.
Oh, yeah.
Supposed to be signed with the Lions. So,
which I think is a good move for the Lions again. Oddly enough, another thing when you were mentioning about the Lions, they have a lot of players that are former Pats going to meet Patricia there and playing that system. So, very interested.
The Lions are out. What? Okay, I'm going to say, are they leaving Williams himself?
Come on, Creek.
All right, man. So, we'll move on. Would you go Matthews or Richardson last? You were Richardson. Okay.
Oh, come on.
That's big play. Big play. All right, Tyrann Mathieu. We kind of touched on this one already. Obviously, with Barry being released, I think this was just more so a deal of they want an all-star player who's going to be on the field. And unfortunately, Barry hasn't had the health. He's a Pro Bowler every season when he's healthy. When he's not, unfortunately, you don't get the same Barry. I could see why they made the jump for Mathieu. You know, he went out the Texans for 1 season. He showed well. So that locks down a key position for the Chiefs. And honestly, I think it's going to do nothing but good.
He's a premier corner, man, or safety. So he really is. So
2 thumbs up to MMC for that one. So next one, Madden saw. Don't like him. Don't care where he goes. He's still a free agent right now. Whatever. That's my feel. I don't know about you. I wouldn't want him on my team. I hear a lot of bad things about him with regards to
not a great character player.
His personality.
Same time, he did wonders with the Rams.
He did. But
I mean, patched him with Don. Put anyone with Donald. Let's be real.
It's like, as a Steelers fan, though, like, we've already got rid of some of the cancers. You don't want that continuously going, so cleaning that one out. Next on the list, Preston Smith. But a team that signed him, the team that needed him. The Packers getting some big help, getting a solid edge rusher. I think this one's going to be huge for them. I think the Packers definitely had some defensive struggles last year. You know, they lost Morgan Burnett to the Steelers, who now wants to leave as well, because apparently the Steelers want to play him as a freaking linebacker, as a freaking safety. But yeah, so Preston Smith, you know, able to get in there, really help out that defense. The name of the game for the Packers is get the defense off the field. And to do that, you need playmakers. You want Aaron Rodgers to always have the ball. Especially, you don't know how many years Rodgers got left. He's been a guy who's dealt with a lot of injuries, concussion potential, this, that, and the other deal. So, you shore up your defense, and Preston Smith, great acquisition for that. From there, what other way can you start adding on some big boys? Just get, okay.
Another big team that's moving a lot.
I don't think anybody else has signed more players than the Oakland Raiders. Nobody.
Find good players, like players that, and they have 3 first-round draft picks. I'm suspecting them to be trade active.
I still hope they suck, because now I just cannot like Antonio Brown and the bullshit that he's brought to our Steelers nation. But with that being said, you know, the Raiders went out. They acquired LaMarcus Joyner. Safety, really big help for them. Like, this team's had problem at safety for quite some time. Like, Michael Huff, we're going back here. Drafted from Texas, same draft year, Vince Young, never panned out. And they've just cycled, man. Cycled. So, that being said, I think Joyner's going to be a steadying presence for them.
He's doing great with the Rams.
And he's only 28. I mean, 4 years, 42 mils, 16 guaranteed. I think this really helps that Raiders defense. And if they're going to look to get better, these are the pieces you need to bring in.
I love their acquisition of Tyrell Williams also recently.
Yeah.
Like, the lineup alongside Brown, that's impressive.
Well, they got Tyrell Williams, they got Jordy Nelson that they got last year, and now you got AB. I still there? Yep.
Well, Jordy in the slot, it's going to be money there.
It works for them, man. It's going to be big. Now, the question is, can Derek Carr do anything, and is the O-line strong enough to let Carr do stuff?
Well, I mean, oddly enough, I didn't know this. Oakland spends some of the most money on their O-line.
I just don't know if they're good, though. I seemingly always remember seeing Carr on his back. So that's going to pan that one out. So if AB thinks he had a problem getting balls from Big Ben, good luck, buddy. No saltiness here. Next one on the list, so we touched on him with Detroit. I didn't actually know he was a free agent, but Ziggy Ansah, I'm expecting them to sign him. I would be very surprised.
When you already made all the acquisitions this year, you're already kind of speaking. I feel like
I think he's getting the sign. I think he goes back to Detroit. If not, I haven't really heard where he's going, so we can't really say much on this.
There hasn't been much.
So we head on. Big one here again for the Packers. Zadarius Smith.
Coming from a great system.
So this guy apparently had 10 sacks, 17 QB hits last year, 33 hurries, like massive snaps for a guy who didn't, massive like production for a guy who didn't get a lot of snaps. So the Packers go out and say, you know what, we're going to give this guy 4 years. Why not? Let's keep adding to that good solid presence on the D. Bring in some more pressure. There's your guy. Heading on from there. Now, the Atlanta Falcons did not have a good season last year. But they decided we're going to let our nifty little halfback, Tevin Coleman, take off the 49ers.
It's unfortunate because I like Coleman.
I think he's going to be great. I think with Jimmy Garoppolo coming back into play here, you're going to see some great potential with this guy to work with Garaps and then also work with Jerick McKinnon. Like, they got some guys there that can do stuff. For the
and they have a top 10 draft pick
Matt
this year,
Breida,
if I'm not wrong.
Matt Breida as well. So, guys, 49ers, keep your eye out, man. They might be a team. They might be a team. And hey, if AB has his way, he might end up there too. Never know. If things don't work,
tired of the Raiders.
If things don't work out with Carr, you know, things could happen. Yeah. Next one, Ron Darby. So corner last year with the Eagles, torn ACL.
That's what's hurting me.
It is, but is someone going to take the chance to sign him? I can see a team look for a low-risk deal, bring him in, maybe give him 1 year, see if he can readjust from this injury, and go for it. And right now, I haven't heard much on him. So,
there hasn't been much. I think at the same time, stronger corners have been, like, they just signed.
That's true.
So,
that's
you
true.
know,
there's still some time.
The market is now his.
Yeah, it's time now. Darrell Williams. So, this guy's heading off to the Panthers, man. Cam Newton, he's a tackle. He's, you know, he's going to be a guy they need to really, really help out. Like, you got too many guys going down. You got too many guys going down. You got Cam Newton being injured all the time because he's getting hit too much. Bring in a good tackle, protect your damn quarterback. I'm feeling that.
Nothing more said.
Big signing for them. I mean, it's 1 year. It's only a re-sign, but keep your good guys in there. Bradley Roby, obviously, big potential here for the Texans. I think they were really struggling, especially with Keep Talib, you know, heading out. You add in a good corner here. That's what you need. You know, Tyrann Mathieu gone. You want to shore up that defensive side somehow. And you go out, you get a guy who's been pretty good. Big win for the Texans.
So honestly, that's the top 20 as listed by NFL. Honestly, there's a couple other key names I want to touch base on. One of them is actually a player that backed out of their contract, similar to how Bard did with the Jets.
Yep.
Teddy Bridgewater. What do you expect? He was apparently signing with the Saints.
He was supposed to.
But then Florida's like, hey, we have nobody.
Yeah.
Tannehill's gone.
I was very surprised to see that. You know, Miami's looking at Bridgewater. He gets potential there to start. Because you know, if he signs with Saints, all he gets is time under Breeze. Now, Breeze doesn't have a lot longer, but it's a great learning experience. So I don't know how this one pans out for Bridgewater. I assume that Miami might be his sweet spot right now. He wants to be a starter again.
I really feel he has the talent to it. That's where I kind of hurt.
Our old line's,
boys.
Our old line's not holding up
you.
down the stretch here.
Praising you.
But that's a big one. Two quick ones I want to touch on, both linebackers. So Jordan Hicks, leaving the Eagles, heading off to the Cardinals. The Cardinals are trying to shore things up there on their defensive side. And the big surprise for me was Quan Alexander, leaving the Bucks and heading to the 49ers. So again, the 49ers team really putting some oomph on that team.
Other actually kind of surprising signing on the Cardinals. How about Terrell Suggs?
Yeah.
Saying goodbye Ravens for 16 years.
Shocked.
Signed a 1 year in the Cardinals.
Very shocked with that one.
That blew my mind.
Yeah, that one, Chef Tom, I'm right there with you, man. Could not believe that was the case. But, you know, sometimes guys want to change the scenery. I don't know. Suggs wasn't really getting... He wasn't getting playing time. Understandably so. He's a little bit on the older side.
But, you know, I kind of view him like... this past year. Julius Peppers.
Ah, Nelson.
Did I tell you?
Got a penalty. I got
that. You know, Julius Peppers. Great character guy. You know, his retirement video, if you guys haven't seen it, he uploaded it onto his Instagram page. Was brilliantly done with the Panthers.
Yeah, it was.
That was important. Come on, one-on-one.
Baldwin didn't even try to get to it.
Slay. I can kind of see this.
But he's got to make a play at that, man.
At least put an arm up.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed because he even slowed down on his run, which pissed me off a bit.
Yeah, he did. Like, as soon as you chalked it up, he's like, yeah.
I mean, I was about to get killed, so I really had to either toss it up or I was getting sacked, so... I mean, I'll take it. Let's play some good D here, guys. That's the key to finish off this game. Hopefully we can get our first dub here. We got ourselves a tight one.
So, here's one thing. I'm surprised that NFL Network has it listed this low. Brent Brown,
that's
formerly of the Patriots, like, protecting Brady's blind side. I'm surprised the Patriots let this guy go. I get it. Oh, come on, you're right there. Why would you not?
No plays made.
I get, if I had to lose between Brown and Flowers, I'm sure I'm going to get flack for this, but I would rather keep my quarterback upright and sign Brown.
And instead they're like, both can go.
Yeah.
But it's the
Mind
Raiders,
you,
man.
that is the Patriots. Patriots honestly like, oh, you want money? We'll sign somebody else.
I was going to say, they'll find somebody to come in and take that role. It's just what they do. Like, that is the Bill Belichick way of playing the game.
Blows my mind that they can do it consistently year after year. But losing a guy like Trent Brown, for the Raiders, how you were saying, like, Carr just needs to be up. A guy like Brown will keep him up. He's a big boy.
I hope not. So that one Brown can screw with the other Brown. Oh, go.
Turn the edge.
Go.
Turn the edge.
Keep battling. Nice blocks, boys. Well done. Well done.
So, guys, I'm still not... I'm surprised they're not signed. Or Golden Tate. I know he didn't
like
have...
Golden Tate.
After being traded to the Eagles, I know he didn't have a great season with them to end off last year. I'm surprised he's not signed. I'm surprised, you know, he was floating around with my Colts. I'm kind of happy the Colts actually went with Funchess. He's a younger guy. It's a kind of proven deal like we were saying off air.
I like the
1 year, 13 mils.
I like it.
And he's a perfect counterpiece to Ty.
He opens things up for him.
With Ty and Tate, they're both under 6 foot.
Yep.
Funch is a large boy. He's 6'4".
Oh, yeah.
You just got success with the Camaro right now. Loving it.
I'm just going with it, man. If I can open the game up a little bit, I'll take it. Plus, kill some clock. Maybe get some points on the board. So who's up next? I see a couple big ones here on your list.
So I'm happy that... I was surprised that the Rams were able to...
Oh, my God.
No.
Holy crap.
Okay, it's on their side.
Oh.
I was just complimenting Kamara. And
here he goes, fumbling the ball. Okay.
Not good, boys. 3 turnovers. Also, I'm loving what I'm seeing from Jones.
He is a beast.
Mahomes, we've kind of kept you know, the reins on Mahomes.
We definitely kept him in check. I'm okay. Oh!
Yeah,
Dropped
okay.
it.
No play.
Dropped it.
No play.
We're good here.
So I was really hoping Fowler Jr., after being acquired before the trade deadline last year by the Rams, really hoping that he would have cut loose. I was really hoping that would have been a player that we'll kind of hone in on. But the Rams did re-up him. I think that's a great thing. If you have to choose between Suh and Fowler, I'm glad that you kept Fowler over. I can never pronounce it. You know what? Great edge rusher. I think he will succeed in that system. For the Rams, they really will be competitive for the next.
I think that's what you're looking at, right?
3-4
From his
years.
perspective, he got himself to a better team. That's really all there is.
So, I mean, good on you. I mean, it's another kind of proven deal. It's only a 1-year deal. Yep. But I think it's a win-win for both team and player.
Definitely. Definitely.
Malik Jackson. This is
I was very surprised by this one.
I was very surprised by it. A, that Jacksonville would let him walk. Because, you know, that guy honed in with the Richardson signing. I think every team needs a good, solid interior defensive tackle. Whether it be nose or defensive tackle. And I really like Malik. You know, he's a big boy. From what you hear, right in their locker room. And he's heading off to the Eagles, who they have a great defense. And this is just another piece for them to get those linebackers. Oh, come on, Ayers.
Ha ha! Why?
Sexy
Why?
son of a bitch.
Why? I lose my life. I hate the glitch after the pick where you can't run properly. But we're back on it. I'm going to trust Kamara and give him the ball back. Come on, Kamara. That's a big acquisition for us.
I'm liking this. Williams can hold that. Oh, come on.
Oh, if he could have stayed on his feet, he's gone.
Hold the Mark Sanchez.
Nice. Right into his buddy's ass. That's what I'm talking about. All right, I like Williams might free up here. Oh, wow. The play action did nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Really jumps the gun?
I'm hoping so, guys. We need that one. Face mask. Defense.
That's going to help.
That's a penalty.
That's going to help.
Yep, Deion Jordan, 15 yards. That takes us over their side of the field. We're going to give this right back to Kamara. Keep the clock running, man.
Yeah, we got to choose some clock right now. I mean, even if we can put a field goal up,
oh, yeah.
I would love to touch that one. Field goal?
That's what we're looking for right now.
Power that, man.
Yep, Kamara pushes forward. Almost 50 yards on the game. Pretty big for us.
That's big considering we usually get under 50.
We usually get,
we get like 20.
Never usually ends up working for us.
Yeah.
2nd and 7. Yeah, let's go power roll.
So here's a player that I was really hoping that you guys, the Steelers, would grab. You know, losing Bell, it's no secret. Connor can't run the game. You guys need horrible.
Yeah, he got caught up and he pulled me sideways for 1 yard apparently.
That was a horrible pitch.
Did not enjoy that at all.
2-minute warning.
Okay, so here's where we can start killing some clock well.
So, Mark Ingram.
Yeah.
You know, former first-round draft pick of the Saints. Team, I believe, like top side of the draft.
Definitely up there.
You know, the Saints said, you know what, thanks. I remember who they signed for. Had a second piece.
Oh my god. Harrison Smith again. I'm getting those boys.
Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another
Maybe?
throw as a result.
Maybe?
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Not enough.
So Mark Ingram goes off to the Ravens. I think that's a great play for the Ravens. Give like Mark Ingram hard. Yeah, you know, and at worst he's a big boy as well. So if Jackson wants to run and he needs a little bit more protection, drop Ingram back. That's a big boy you gotta give Jackson.
Oh yeah.
So I really like the signing by the Ravens.
He'll be a great blocker for them. I know the Ravens have some half-decent running backs kicking around. A couple young guys they're looking out at, and why not get them a good, good pro. Mark Ingram, as Mike Babcock likes to say, a guy who can help groom them. That guy got destroyed.
I'm liking our defense are throwing the big hits.
Are they ever?
This is not what I saw in the first 6 games, so I'm happy. Game after game, we're getting better.
Well, it's also a testament to what we just brought into this team. Too. Oh,
get there.
What? Okay,
drops.
Bumped it up.
Drops.
Like I tried to switch to him to make the pick, and then he got caught up. I don't like that. Didn't ask for that. Don't say that. All right, what do we got next?
So, didn't realize that he was also formerly a Texan here. Green Jackson. Thinking about it now, the secondary in Houston's taking a big hit.
Yeah.
They lost Matthew.
Yep.
They lost Kareem now.
Yep.
Like, Kareem's off to the Broncos. The Broncos have made some good acquisitions too. Kind of not sexy as, you know, like to me, signing a tackle is not sexy. Yes, I know I went hard on Spencer. That's different, though. But, you know, they signed some tackles. They're going to keep that, you know, quarterback fresh. I can't remember who they're running with, quarterback. Oh, they just got Flacco. That was the other big trade.
Oh, Denver?
Is that Denver just got Flacco. That's going to be the answer to their problems. Let me tell you that, Jeff.
Come on, big game Flack.
Oh, kid, that was inbounds. I thought he went out. That's great.
Now we're down 50 plus here.
Oh. Guys, you need to hit a touchdown. Yeah.
Touchdown underneath stuff right now. Trying to keep him out. I'd love the big play happen here.
So Kareem Jackson, I think, is a great player, great corner. He's going to be the play difference, the Super Bowl winning, or you know, make it to the playoff. No, but is he an upgrade on what they have? Most definitely. Yeah. So great signing there with the Broncos. You got him for 3 years. Not actually pretty bad. Oh, come on! How'd you not get him? That was like a shoelace.
Got him.
Second 23.
27 seconds.
As much as you like Mahomes that he can like pivot out, when he gets hit,
Oh, he tries to make something happen with his legs, right? And if you can catch him. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's down. He's down. Nope, we're gonna defend this all day. All day. I will kill this man if I have to. I don't know what the safety was. Like, I'm actually very surprised. I don't know what happened. Oh, get there. Ball's down. He's back. No?
Or did they say it's a down pass?
Yeah, they said passing down. Okay. Let's run the gaps.
I think I'm gonna
Trevathan, I'm gonna hold the middle.
Good news is if you stop them here, they have no more timeouts. Clock will continue. Yes!
Yeah, he's down and lost a yard.
Clock is running.
8, 7, 6. Come on, clock. Controls it.
Oh my god!
No! With 1 second? Are you kidding me? Pass interference? Oh my god. They got one shot.
That's not gonna be a touchdown.
They got one shot. No, it's first and goal. Now they got one shot.
Sorry, guys, that we're taking a break right now from announcing other key players. Amos Crowder coming up.
Okay.
This is key.
All right. I'll hold the blitz here. Not gonna go. Gonna play coverage. Oh my god. Oh my god.
There goes the screen. It's football. It's wrestling all over again.
Oh my god. I can't believe that just happened. The green screen's down. Chef Tom's knocking shit over.
I can't believe how close we are to winning games. I just
that's the epitome of you always have a
wow.
chance.
Our offense did nothing in the second half. There was absolutely nothing going for us.
In the second half, we lost, what? We had 3 turnovers in the second half. The fumble by Kamara.
Yeah, the fumble hurt us bad.
The pick by Baldwin not fucking running.
Yep. Yep.
Have a no,
Um,
I think it was just those 2.
It's the 2.
But key, less. What hurt us was that 3rd and 6 play. Should have fucking run it. At least if we run it, it would have been...
God, it hurt us bad. Ah, he's got a nice little strong arm piece here. Our boy Baker. Baker's got a cannon, so I'm definitely okay with giving him a little bit of that goodness. Let's get Body Calhoun here. Yeah, let's
guys,
get him.
I'm hurting right now. That's a... I want to talk about not hitting that field goal hurting. Final second, final play of the game.
The pass interference, too, is gross. Gross. All right, let's go next week. We got the Bills.
Play.
Bills come up. So,
Do your outro.
We'll start getting...
I'm not even going to talk about any more players.
We're going to get this one wrapped up here, guys. We have the green screens down.
Here, give me the negotiator.
The depression has started. Thank you guys again for dropping by for today's episode. I don't even know how we didn't pull that one off, man.
That hurts so deep.
The defense was not clicking on that back end. It definitely hurt us. I don't know what else to say, guys. We'll have to wait until next week. Heard from Chef Top. All these guys are effing off. Do us a favor, hit that like button as hard as you possibly can. If you're loving the MMC content, we hope you are. Hit that subscribe button, join the MMC Nation, turn notifications on so you know when all the next episodes are coming. We got to get a dub next game, man. And we say it every game. But look how close we are. Look how close. I don't think we did. I think we'll be okay.
Jesus.
Guys are not performing, apparently.
Whole line's just like, we're not coming out to play anymore.
Yeah, this has been a problem. Nelson's the only one holding through. Leave those comments, guys. Let us know what you're thinking about the team we put together here. Let us know about what you're feeling about free agency. Let's keep the conversations rolling. And, of course, go check the descriptions. Nice little write-up for you on the storyline of what's been happening here. All of our social media links are down there. Go check it out. The Puzzle Man's been killing it. Okay? We got you guys promo codes for Clutch Chairz. Get yourself some great product. Save yourself some cash. And last but not least, guys. Redbubble, the only place on planet Earth you can get, alright? You can get MMC merchandise. Yes, why do you want to buy MMC merchandise? Well, silly, it's because you want to rep your boys. Rep the brand, help build the MMC into something big. That Chef Tom we want to do this full time. We can only do that with your help. So guys, you know what to do. Show some love. Grab yourself some stuff. We're going to catch you guys on the next episode.
I'll also work.
Keep knocking over green screens.
Knocking over.
Let's go, Totti. Amen.